Hey everyone, Miss Janine here. Thought I would do a quick video introduction and get everybody started. So I'm your instructor, Miss Janine Howard, and I'm originally from Holstein, Iowa. It's a German community. It had, when I graduated in 1982, it finally got a stoplight. We have a grocery store, a bar, and a pharmacy, and a local library. My graduating class was 48 students, and that was 2 towns combined. So small groups, small classes. Most of the people I went to kindergarten with, I graduated with, and kind of missed that small town. My kids did not like going to large schools, so I can't relate because I went to small where my parents knew what I did before I got home type community. But I joined the Marine Corps the January 1982 during my senior year of high school. And I did that because my mom said I wasn't smart enough. I needed to marry a farmer or marry well, which meant marrying a productive farmer. And that wasn't for me. So I joined the Marine Corps. Camp Lejeune was my first duty station, and I was here 3 different times. I've been to El Toro, Okinawa, and the highlight of my career was probably working at the Pentagon for the Secretary of the Navy during the Clinton administration. I was there for 6 years on the personal staff. Only enlisted person at the time. I did my undergrad with Park University while at the Pentagon, while a single mom with 3 kids, while my kids were in every activity imaginable, but I did it. So if I can do it, you can do it. Don't give me excuses. I can share great tips how to manage your time and the stress and the juggles and the no sleep. And I always tell students when they complain about being tired, you're supposed to be tired. You're in college. So I came back down here from my Twilight tour and retired from 2nd FSSG back when it was that, and I knew once I retired I was going to work on my master's degree and my PhD, which I've done, and I did those through Capella University online and absolutely love them. I always pictured myself working as a therapist in a hospital setting, but no one really prepares you for that. And no, I did work at Bryn Mawr for a year, but just knowing I could not be girly girl because somebody's going to pull my hair, pull my necklace, choke me with it, pull my earrings. You know, I have 20 years in the Marine Corps. I'm not quite my cup of tea. I also found out halfway through my PhD program, I don't do whiny people. I am much better suited as a coach, so I do personal coaching. I'm a reinvention specialist. I help people figure out what they do, what they love, and go after it and make it happen. And I love that. I always wanted to do online teaching. I teach for Bryant Stratton College online. They're out of New York, and I absolutely love it. And I also teach seated classes for Campbell University on Camp Lejeune and for North Carolina Wesleyan in Little Washington and in Wilmington. So almost every night I am teaching, so you won't get a quick response, as I said in my other video, but text messaging is the fastest way to get hold of me. I love teaching. When I was working on my undergrad, I had an English professor who, this just really made sense. She said, she was an English teacher at the high school by day, and she says, I love coming to work with adults at night because it's different. It's not like teaching. It's not like a job. It's facilitating. It's having an intelligent conversation. And that's, even though you're online, we're going to be able to do that. We'll have those great conversations. So don't be afraid to apply critical thinking and think outside of the box. Don't go with what everybody else is saying. But what she said to me that stuck was, she said, I teach during the day, but at night I'm with adults. She says, what else would I do? I've been married to my husband over 20 years. I love him to death, but you can only watch so much Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy every night. She says, I use my teaching money to travel. She says, so during the Christmas break, we're traveling. During the summer, when there's breaks between classes, we're traveling. And I always kind of thought that's a neat way to kind of budget your money, budget your time. But you're going to find out too, and students always say, oh, no, it's not true. But it is. You get so used to spending so much time studying, that when you're on a break and you have time to watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, you're bored out of your mind. You feel like you could feel your brain cells disintegrating, and you miss the camaraderie and the discussion. So even though I work during the day with clients, and my clients are all over, my business is international. I work via Skype and the telephone with clients. Last 2 clients were in Shanghai. I have one in Germany that touches base about every quarter. We go over her career path. She's in the Marine Corps. And I mean, my clients are everywhere. If they're local, I go meet with them. I work everything from business owners on social media to just career management. And then I also work with, in the last couple of years, I've worked with a lot of women over 50 who are reinventing themselves. And that's what I really enjoy, is helping people reinvent themselves. So, because again, as my mom said, I wasn't smart enough to go to college. I think I just kept going to prove her wrong. And college is different than high school. Whatever you didn't like or you might not have been good at, once you figure out what you're passionate about when you're going to college, easy A's. And if you're not getting easy A's or somewhat easy A's and maybe a B or 2, I would encourage you to rethink what you're pursuing. Because if it's that difficult, are you going to be miserable when you're in the workplace? But that could be a whole nother topic. So I just want to welcome you, and I do have a blue pit bull, Miss Savannah, who's over here sleeping right now. But she's my sidekick, and lots of good stories I can tie into psychology with her. So if you have children, you'll probably be able to relate to some of these things by watching your children or just thinking back. If you don't have children, but you're a dog owner or a cat owner, some of the topics will, again, if you can't apply it to a child, look at your pets. I love it when I have a dog handler in the class, because sometimes they're able to even explain some of the, when we get into operant conditioning and classical conditioning, sometimes the dog handlers are able to just bring it down to a level and explain it even, so it's just more understandable. But we're going to have a great term. And again, I'm Miss Janine, and I look forward to working with you all and getting to know you all and really helping you, not just, I know this is a class that many of you just check in the box, but I hope you leave at the end of the class really loving what you learned and applying it, because psychology is all around us. It's in our marketing messages. We see it on Facebook and all the hate and this and that. Psychology is everywhere. So don't forget that. It's in your buying decisions, the commercials, the color of the fast food industry signs, the quality of the seating. Think about it. When you go to McDonald's, Taco Bell, any of those, they got the hard plastic seats because they don't want you to stay. They want you to in and out. But you go to a really nice restaurant, you got the cushy seats, because they want you to stay, have dessert, have some coffee, have another cocktail. Psychology in that. So I could go on, and this video would be way too long and nobody would watch it. So I'm going to shush. I look forward to watching your videos. So everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.